And I'm Joe Pinion. Welcome to the second hour of The Count, where we count down the major stories of the week. We'll also be bringing you the numbers behind the stories that truly matter. All right, even though the war with Iran has been on hold for nearly a month, tensions continue to grow on multiple fronts, with the U.S. pulling thousands of troops from a NATO ally that still refuses to help in our effort to curb Iran's aggression. It's still not backing down, though, with President Trump now saying the naval blockade is working. Joining us is the author of The Iran Threat and Deputy Director for the National Council of Resistance of Iran, Alreza Jafarzadeh, along with foreign affairs analyst Harley, Lippman. Think that people want to make this arbitrary decision. President Trump has just recklessly entered into this war, but there are many considerations. Many of those considerations being the protesters that were being executed, the fact that we used to have an Iran where women had the rights commensurate with the rights that people have here in the United States of America, all the things that the left bangs the table on. And yet at the same time, when we have the opportunity to deliver that type of leadership, are now trying to say that they are against what the president is doing, undermining his efforts. What say you here?
Well, it's because people on the left can't get over their hatred of President Trump. I understand that they may not like President Trump, they may be disappointed in him, but at the end of the day, a Trump failure in Iran is an American failure. And the left needs to be aware that they have to do what's in America's best interest and really get above their partisan outlook, which is just undermining the United States. And Iran is counting on the left to bail them out. If you look at the left media, they keep on calling this a defeat. They keep on being critical of President Trump, and it's just not true. The United States scored a great military victory. It's all documented by wiping out, we've heard it many times, their Navy and their Air Force. All true. The war is still in the beginning or middle phase. If you look at America's last big consequential wars, the Revolutionary War, Civil War, World War II, we lost in the first year in all those wars. And if people were defeatists then, just think of the outcome if we didn't keep on going. So, you can't judge yet. The war is still going on. And the strategy is right. You're trying to choke economically Iran. President Trump is not a warmonger. He doesn't want war. He's trying to use economic levers to break Iran so they come to the peace table and address the two issues he has: opening the Straits of Hormuz. This is open freedom of the seas, open navigation.
Right.
America's gone to war many times for that. The War of 1812, the World War I, unrestricted submarine warfare by Germany was a catalyst to get America involved in that war. And there's very few greater causes than freedom of trade on the ocean. 90% of world trade is on the ocean.
Right.
So you can't blockade that. You can't let a nation extort America or other countries for money to use it. And if you allow that to happen in Iran with the Straits of Hormuz, it'll happen in other choke points. China could do it in the Straits of Taiwan. So these are critical issues for the United States and for the world. We need to be behind the president. Even if you don't agree with him going to war over this and the way he did it, we are where we are, and we need a strategic victory.
Well, absolutely. And again, people need to remember that if we show weakness here with Iran, it will only embolden China. It will only embolden Russia, which was already using Iran as a proxy, by the way, to move their sanctioned oil all around the globe. Going to have to leave it there. Thanks to both of you for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon.